everybody, happy Friday. Doreen from Door Designs. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be doing a Halloween centerpiece, and we're going to be doing it on this fun little box right here. I got this box off of Amazon, and it actually comes 3 to a size. So they come in 3 different sizes. They all come inside each other. And on today's tutorial, we're going to be using the big one. But we will be doing some other centerpieces with the small and the medium size. So let me set this over to the side. And today's is going to be kind of fun and easy. There we go. So we're going to be gluing some styrofoam on the top, or you could use some cracks and gap and just, spray some on. But I didn't have time to actually do that and let it dry. So, and honestly, I like styrofoam better. So we're going to glue 2 pieces. This piece is a round disc, it was round, that I got at Dollar Tree. I'm not wild about them because on the outside they put a coating on it, which makes it kind of hard. So I actually go through with a knife and just kind of go really light on the outside and take it off. And then I cut this to make it more square because I'm adding a second piece to it. And here is the centerpiece we're going to work with. So I got this pumpkin man with the little booth attached. I got it at Marshall's, like, I'm going to say 2 or 3 years ago. What I like, A, he's cute, and B, he's nice and light. So when I was going through my stuff, I came across him, so I thought it was time to put him in a centerpiece. So we're going to get started right now. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue these 2 pieces of styrofoam on the top. And I'm just going to dip it in my electric skillet over here, and I've got Gorilla Glue. That is melted. And wait a minute, where's my back? There it goes. So I want it to go this way. And I'm going to put this almost to the edge of the top of the container. And then I'm going to put a second piece. And the reason why I'm putting the second piece is, A, it's a pretty big top. And when I had him just on the edge here, his legs didn't, to me, stand up as good. So I'm putting on a second piece. And he's going to sit closer to the front of the container here, box. Okay, so we've got that down, and that should dry rather quickly. So he is going to sit right there in front. And you'll notice now I have a lot more room to add some different whimsical and fun pieces to him, and we're going to take some pieces up. So first off, I have some black and white metallic mesh, and I just kind of randomly cut it, probably about 12 inches, and we're going to ruffle this all up, and we're going to put this around the styrofoam. And this is just going to kind of almost add a little fun dimension. It kind of goes with the black and white of the box. Whoops, I want to put a little glue on the end of that. So all I'm doing is taking floral pins and sticking them straight in. And I've already got all the mesh cut. And you don't need a lot of mesh. Maybe about 5 pieces, and it should all it take. Gotta take it right in sideways, otherwise it goes down to the top of the box and it won't go through. Okay, just a couple more pieces. And this mesh also covers up the styrofoam on the side, so I don't have to worry about covering that up. The floral pins you can buy, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, just about anywhere. I typically buy mine in a big bag and it'll last me for a long time, and I use a lot of them. Okay, let's finish this up real quick and then we'll get on to the fun stuff. My electric skillet is set on about 325, and I think I'm going to put one piece in front. And I actually use an electric skillet with Gorilla Glue sticks, and I get my Gorilla Glue sticks on Amazon or Walmart. I don't empty the skillet ever. I just keep adding to the glue when it gets low. That's the one question I get asked about on every tutorial I do. Okay, so I'm going to move those pins back. And I've got my stem cutter out because since the styrofoam's kind of hard, sometimes I have to use, not stem cutter, my pick machine. I have to pick the ends of my florals or greenery to get them to go through the styrofoam. So I'm going to go ahead and put Boo back up here so we can get him situated where we want him. And I'm just going to use some floral pins, and I'm going to take the floral pins right down on the edge of his legs to the fabric and pin him down, and then probably one here on the back. Okay, so I want to make sure that I don't do his banner. Okay, there's one pin in. Let's put the other one. I want to make sure he's good and sturdy so when he ships, he doesn't come off. And by the time we get, all of these in here, you won't see any of the pins. Now, if I was just doing this for me to keep for myself, I wouldn't be pinning him down. I would just sit him on top. I think I'm going to put one more here in front. I haven't been to Marshall's for a while to see if they have any new cute ones in for Halloween. There we go. Okay, so we've got him in. He's all secure. He's got his metallic mesh going all around him. So now let's kind of jazz him up here. I'm going to scoot my pick machine back. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some soft flowers kind of going around him. But I think I want to put the back piece on first so I can kind of see how full I need it to be. So we're going to be using this pick, and this pick came from Craft Outlet. And I think I'm going to keep it together instead of pulling it apart, but I'm going to cut it down. So I do have to get my stem cutter. Okay, so let's see. Get a nice little blob of glue on there. There we go. Turn them around there. And I have one individual one that I think I'm going to put over on this side. Okay, let's scoot that back. And there we have kind of the fun, whimsical things coming up behind him. Okay, I'm going to add some orange little flowers kind of on a vine or a stick. and I got them at home. So I'm going to cut those down a little bit, and we're going to add some. Perfect. Exactly the look I want. This should go through the styrofoam without having to pick it. And I'm going to use 3 pieces. I need to turn it around. I glued it on backwards. Gonna have to pick it. It won't go through strong enough for me. The other thing that's nice about your pick machine, if you want your stem to be a little longer, it's going to add a little bit of length. So there's 2 pieces in, and let's get our 3rd piece in. And I'm taking a few of the flowers off of the bottom so it gives me a little more room to stick it in. I'm going to go ahead and put a pick on the end of this one. And there we've got our 3 pieces out behind them. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit so you guys can see better on this side. There you go. So there's our fun, kind of like what I'm going to call the backdrop to him. And then I've got our bow made. And this is the ribbon I chose. So I did the black and white sparkly diamond one, and then I did this bright orange and black. It's kind of like a velvet or a felt, really pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that before I start adding some greenery and different little flowers. So I'm also going to use a floral pick there. Just going to make sure I can. And I'm running my floral pin through my ribbon there, if you can see that or not. And that's what I'm going to stick into the styrofoam. I'm going to hold it there just for a minute till it dries. And then we're going to kind of trim up the tails a little bit. Wait till you see the bow. Look how cute he looks with that bow on. Okay, now I'm just going to add some florals and stuff. So what I'm going to do, not so much florals, we're going to use more of just kind of, this is like some eucalyptus. And I'm just going to stick some around to kind of break up a little bit of the black and white. And let's take our boo over our wreath there. And I'm going to have to pick most of this because I'm cutting it pretty short, so I don't have a lot of space to glue it into the styrofoam. This one might work without being picked. So you can kind of see, I'm just kind of taking some and putting them around the back. So let's get the rest of this cut up real quick. I enjoy doing more fun, whimsical Halloween than I do scary. I don't do gory. And I don't really decorate, whoops, that very much for Halloween in my own house. Because A, we don't get trick-or-treaters out where we live in the country. It's almost like I'm putting a little skirt on them, it feels like. Just a couple more pieces. I think I'm going to bring one piece out from the bow, and I'll show you here in just a second. And that one I'm just going to glue to the mesh because it won't go through the mesh to get into the styrofoam. But it'll still stay there. Look how cute he looks. I'm going to scoot him over. You can see it's just kind of filling in all the way around. I'm still taping. And we're just going to put a few pieces. Okay, now I'm going to take some of these berries, and I've got them in two different colors, a rust and kind of that gold color, mustardy color. And I'm just going to kind of add it in. I just kind of think it gives it kind of that fallish little look to it. And just kind of be doing the same thing. We're just kind of go around and add it in. So hopefully you can kind of see how it's starting to come out. So that's what we're going to go all the way around. So on designs like this, guys, you can make them as full as you want. Ouch. Just touched my hand to the pan. We're just going to fill it in. so you guys can kind of see over there on that side. And we're going to put some over here on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and tear these apart. I'm just going around the back. While I'm doing this, for those of you in the subscription group, your tutorial got uploaded a little while also. And I did a garden theme using Mr. Radish, and I'll show you him next. I think he turned out really cute. I'm going to do a few of the darker colors. I'm holding on to the front every time I put one in because I'm afraid they will fly off my turntable here. So see how nice and full it's getting in the back? Now, if you were designing this for yourself and knew where it was going to be placed in your house to where it was going to go in a corner where the back wouldn't show, you wouldn't have to worry about filling in the back as much. But since I don't know who's going to purchase it or where it's going to go, I always try to finish off all the way around. Just about done with this one. Going to put a few pieces under his leg up front. You could use any kind of center you want. You could do a fall one with a scarecrow. You could do witches. You could use the same base for Christmas and do snowmen or Santa Clauses or elves, whatever. Look how cute he's getting. Okay, we're not done quite yet. I got a few more little goodies I want to add. I've got some of these stems. They came 3 in a package of the orange and black. They also came from At Home. Okay, we're just going to kind of move them around in different directions so they're not all going up just straight. We're going to just want to touch each limb. And these are, you know, inexpensive, but still very cute little things to add. They work great in centerpieces, on wreaths. Okay, I'm going to add a couple more of the orange flowers coming out in front. And these also came from at home. So what I'm doing now is just adding some brighter colors in with that soft color we had. We are just about done. Just a couple more little pieces. I'm adjusting his little feet here. There we go. I've got a couple of spots in the back that you can see the styrofoam, so I'm just adding just a couple more little pieces to fill that in. Okay, I've got 3 pumpkins that I'm going to add in here, and I'm going to tear them apart. No, I'm going to cut them apart. I'm not strong enough to rip these. Wait till you see what the pumpkins add to it. How cute the pumpkins look in there. And one more. And it's going to go over here on this side, which I don't think I need to pick this side. Okay, let me fix our little banner here, our little boo banner, because I want to make sure. I had the boo banner going behind the pumpkin, and I want to make sure it shows. Okay, now we'll get it up there. He's got his boo banner, and then over here on the side, I don't know if you can see it or not. Where'd it go? Oh, down here below, it has 13th and Elm Street tag hanging down, which is cute. But he's full. I'll probably fill it in even a little bit more after the video. I want to see one last piece. I promise, one last piece. Yep. Much better. There was a dark hole under there. Okay, I'm fixing my ribbon. Okay, bow is fixed. Take our tag off, and there he is. Cute, fun, will be beautiful during your Halloween season. I want his boo to be up a little bit higher. I might have to actually pin or glue his little boo banner up, because I don't like how the bottom of his pants show black so much, and boo is too low. There, I like that better. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this fun little centerpiece tutorial. Hope you guys have big plans for the weekend. It's beautiful in Missouri here, so we're going to enjoy our weekend. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.